Welcome to this Franklin Public Schools screencast for PowerTeacher Gradebook. This screencast is going to show you how to use indicator codes in the Gradebook. So here I am in the Gradebook. In the past, we used to be able to type in for an assignment if a student did not hand it in NHI or AB if they were absent, things like that. We cannot do that anymore. That does not work. This new version has something else built in called indicator codes. So I'm going to show a few ways to use that. The first way is to go up to your Tools menu and to choose the Score Inspector. So go to Tools and choose Score Inspector. What that does is it pops open this Score Inspector window that I'm going to leave off on the side for now. Okay. As I go through and enter grades, let's say that this student did not turn the assignment in. I want to show that it's missing. I can, on the Score Inspector window, click the missing checkbox, and that lights up an M for missing. And the students and the parents do see that on their side of PowerSchool. Let's say that this assignment was late. I could choose an L for late. If I just want to show that it's collected, it'll put in a green check mark. Or if I want to exempt a student from doing that assignment, I can choose exempt, and that will not calculate it in. These are the only 4 indicators that are in the new gradebook. Now, the important thing to remember is that these indicators do not have any value of points associated with them. So if I give an M for missing, that does not mean that the student is automatically getting a 0. I still, as a teacher, have to enter a 0, and so now the parent will see that that assignment is currently a 0 and that it is still missing. Same thing with late. This assignment was out of 20 points. Let's say he turns it in late. I'm going to put a 10 in there. So now the parent and the student will both see that they only got 10, and the L will still be there on their side as well. So the parent and the student will both know that the reason that it was a 10 was probably because it was late. The check mark, if you do enter a score for the check mark, it does take the place of the check mark. And then for exempt, you would obviously just leave it the way it is, and it's not going to calculate that assignment into the final grade. So that is one way to easily add the indicator codes, is by turning on the Score Inspector and having that open while you fill your code, so you can come over and quickly click on the choice for that. Another way to do it, if you have a mouse connected, or if you're familiar with, on the Mac side, doing a right click with a control click, if you right click or control click on a cell on an assignment for a student, you can choose those 4 indicators right here. So let's say this one was going to be late, and let's say this one was going to be missing, so on and so forth. So you can right click or control click to add those scores in without having to turn on the Score Inspector. So those are how you enter those 4 indicator codes. Thanks for watching the screencast.